0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Welcome to Flying Chariots the Rise with your hosts, Dustin and Chrissy. And today we have Erika Love. And Erika, first of all, I want to say that I love your hair and your style. And I just love everything about you. You seem like the sweetest person. You've already been on the show. So I watched your first episode. I'm a firm believer that the world would be a better place if everyone just embraced their individuality to the fullest. And I feel like both you and Dustin are those types of people, and I just adore the shit out of that. So tell me a little bit about you and your paranormal interests.
And my paranormal experience.
Interests.
Oh, interest. So yeah, I live in Wisconsin. 32, and I used to live in Chicago. And my paranormal experiences started more out there, where I started seeing like symbolism and synchronicities. And like, I didn't even know like the symbols I were seeing like meant something. And one day I'm like, I have to research like this. It's just too much everywhere around me. And I felt like I was having alien experiences. Well, one night I did. I was home alone and I fell asleep. I don't remember falling asleep. Like I was completely sober, just hanging out at home alone. And all of a sudden I'm waking up in my bedroom and like all the lights are flicked on, but I was sitting out in the living room and there on my pillow, there was like a red circle with an X in it. And I was like, what the heck? And I had a weird dream that was with aliens and they were telling me about the end of the world. So I didn't think too much about it then, but I met with my astrologer a couple months ago and she had brought that up. She goes, oh, you had this alien experience a couple years ago. I was like, yeah, shit. I did.
Wow.
Yeah. It wasn't anything huge either. It was, just like that little dream. But I remember texting my friend that day or a couple weeks later. I'm like, I think I had some kind of like alien experience, but she thought I was crazy. And I grew up in a haunted house as well, this condo that I live in.
Let's hear about this.
Yeah. Growing up, yeah, we went over it with Luna a little bit, and she was telling me that this condo is haunted because we live next to railroad tracks. And yeah, I just moved back into it, and some items keep going missing lately. So yeah, I'm really into like the UFO side, aliens, just power.
Weird.
Yeah.
No, like the vivid dreams of having this abductions too. I heard a lot of these abductees or contactees have these connections with this. I think you might be even like a star child. Like you heard of this or like the star seeds?
A little bit.
Kind of like moving society forward in a sense. Because one, you're bringing like healthy fruit drinks and like you're making like these video vlogs. I think that's super cool. And you're getting yourself into tons of stuff like the witchcraft, and you have your own paranormal experiences and like again the UFO. So again, like everything is kind of drawn to you, and even your own interest is like this weird stuff. So you would go out into the field and research some of the stuff. You went to the House on the Hill recently?
House on the Rock.
House on the Rock. I looked that up. That looks
oh my
gorgeous.
God.
Sorry.
About that.
Yeah, tell me more about that.
House. Yeah, sorry. You get to tour his old house that he built. And when I was walking through it, I was recording. And when I went home and watched the video, orbs were flying everywhere.
Whoa.
I can't see it in my OFTV that well because I sped it up a little bit. But you might be able to see some, but there is just orbs flying everywhere. It was insane. You could just feel the energy in there too.
Shit.
It's so cool. Just walking through that whole exhibit was, there's a lot of energy in there.
Yeah. And that video that you made was super dope. Like it was really well made. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
Chrissy, this house is so like this guy must have been this mentally nuts just to collect all this stuff and all the trinkets
He was a
everywhere.
madman for sure.
Yeah, he's got to be, right?
Well,
Yeah.
so what's the history behind it?
So this guy, his father was an architect, and he kind of followed his footsteps, and he just started building things um like a party house, and then he started collecting artifacts and like collectibles and just old
Yeah.
things from the past, and just kept building and building and building. And he was designing really cool things. He designed a bunch of these like music machines. So when you put
Yeah.
a coin in, like
Yeah.
all of these like instruments and things come together and start playing music. And it's so fascinating. I'm trying to explain it best.
No, it is
But
pretty gnarly. Like they even like big sculptures of like
he,
animals that are built out of like screwdrivers and like
yeah, he's got the
like
world's
fucking
largest carousel on it that he built. And even that's just full of like whimsical creatures circling around. And it's really cool. I
yeah.
I saw a
recommend.
video of it. I looked it up
Oh,
after
you
I
did look
watched
at
your
it. Okay.
video. And
Uh,
whimsical is a perfect word. I have to visit this place if I go to Wisconsin. It's
Absolutely. They actually do Christmas lights for the holidays, and I'm trying to make it out
oh,
there in 2 weeks to
Oh,
see
cool.
what they come up with. But yeah, it's so cool, and it's so big too. He built this infinity room where did you see the infinity room where you walk out on the ledge and there's nothing supporting it underneath?
Whoa.
It just overlooks, the whole woods that surround it. 'Cause, yeah, that's another cool thing about the place is he didn't mess with any nature. He didn't cut down any trees or anything. He built everything around it. Back in the 1960s, he started.
That's
So
insane. You
yeah.
know, kind of reminds me too of kind of like the Epic building out in Verona. You heard about this place?
Mm-mm.
You know what Epic is? It's kind of that is like the largest medical record like database. It's like some of the hospitals use all around the world, but Epic is like has its main base here in Wisconsin, here in Verona. It's like right outside of Madison. But this
Okay.
place is like a Disney World. Like all the buildings, it's open to the public to go like around, but it's like they have like Harry Potter World and they have Star Wars. They have fucking Alice in Wonderland and they have a fucking
Oh,
uh
this is
you
a
heard about
school.
this? No, it's a um no, it's where people work. But again,
Oh,
it's just kind of like
I thought I heard something like there's like a school and they can like
there
build
could be a
Harry
school in
Potter.
there. I mean, like these people are rich
I
as fuck.
never
I don't know
went
why they made it such like a Disney World type, but apparently you can go everywhere, and like the places that you can't go, the doors are locked. So it's kind of like it's really they encourage the people to come there. But yeah, it's just really
yeah.
odd. That's kind of like a real serious, company, but like then you have this kind of like Disney World type thing slapped into it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
like
know
looking around
why.
it now. I'm like,
This
I
was a
have to see
weird.
this.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Awesome.
Are you writing it down, Erica?
Yep. Got my little
I see you jotting it
and
down.
say I need more adventure and exploration. So that's going on the bucket list.
Yeah, no, that's
That
pretty cool.
sounds so cool.
Erica,
Yeah. Yes,
what? So the Wellness Witch, that's your YouTube channel, right?
it used to be. I rebranded it into Miss Love's Universe because I feel like I do a whole bunch of things, and
Sure,
I just wanted to incorporate all of that and not focus too much on the wellness witch part.
sure.
But
And tell
You,
me about more of these juicing
yeah,
you're
I
doing.
want to know more about that.
Yeah, if you can give us more like an example of some of the juices that you do, if there's a whole line or just a few that you created yourself, or
yeah,
are you trying to do
so
a book? Let's
I
hear
am.
that.
I
Oh,
do
here
want
we
to do
go.
our ebook. Yep.
Let's do it. Let's hear about
Um,
it.
but yeah, I'm coming up with all these concoctions of healthy drink recipes. They're mainly adaptogenic. So
Hmm,
adaptogens are herbs or substances that help you adapt to stress and uh, improve your mood. They're amazing. And I started doing these because, I used to drink a lot of alcohol back in the day. And
hmm.
the thing is, I didn't need alcohol. I just needed something to drink.
Sure.
So, I started making these drinks and, they make me feel good and fulfilled and they're tasty and healthy. So, trying to share those recipes with the world and, have people know they have other options besides
Yeah,
resorting to alcohol all the time. And
sure. And you do like not the psychedelic mushrooms, but there's other like benefits of like mushrooms like the turkey tail and the lion's mane.
oh yeah,
Do you use those in some of your drinks too? Or
yep. Say I
okay.
have my mushroom complex blend. There's 17 mushrooms in there. I don't even
Oh
know.
wow.
But yeah, turkey tail is really important. That one's great for women in general. I heard it's really good at fighting cancer cells.
Oh, okay.
So, and mushrooms are adaptogens too. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I think that
I'm throwing
mushrooms
them in everything I can.
I think the mushrooms are like just out of this world, like alien themselves. Like what they do. I seen a documentary about the mushroom, and
Oh, yeah.
it's just
Interesting.
awesome. It is like, the mushrooms have this underground system that like roots the trees. So it's
Yep.
like a tree is like in danger, like it's like broken its branch, and it like signals out through the connections between the fungi and the trees. So the trees actually like will send its nutrients through other trees around it will send its nutrients to the damaged tree. I'm like, what the
Right.
fuck? What
Awesome.
Avatar shit is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? So it's
Most
like
people
this whole
don't even
plugged
like.
in, like it's almost like a whole matrix. They almost like in the documentary they talk about it's almost like a matrix system underneath the ground, where like
Yeah.
the fungi is the main key and the connections and even there's the theory too how mankind expanded its consciousness by discovering eating psychedelic mushrooms, eating it off the cow shit or off of horse shit,
Yeah.
off whatever fucking shit that was
Yeah.
around. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day.
Yeah, and then like expanded their minds enough where like they're like, whoa, hey, we can maybe sharpen a stick and kill something with it. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard
And
with
yeah,
so many people is they when they eat mushrooms for the first time and they always, at different times too. And one thing they always say is, wow, we are all one
yeah,
when they're tripping. They're like, yep, you feel wholeness in the whole universe. And
That's what we're here to discover. Honestly, I think we're here on Earth to discover that we are all one.
yes,
yeah, I hope we all do discover that one day. I would say we are definitely on that journey for sure. And
yeah.
it's a
Well,
wild, fun ride. I love it.
yeah, that's why all of us got into the subjects of like the ghost and paranormal, the extraterrestrials and even Bigfoot and other
Oh
mythical creatures that are around. We're even talking about um, mermaids and the fact that like mermaids have a long history throughout all the cultures around the world that like had the touch of the sea. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
even the ancient Samaritans were talking about mermaids and shit and like
Oh yeah.
the fish people. And I talked to another woman that's native to Iceland, and she had some stories about some of the um, mermaids coming off the coast of that.
Oh
And
really?
yeah, and some bizarre shit, man. There's
That's so
hidden
funny.
people. There's a whole hidden culture of people that live in this parallel universe on the island of Iceland, and the government takes it serious enough where like they say don't even fucking throw stones on the island because they'll fucking kidnap your ass and tie you up to a tree and throw
Oh
rocks
my
at you and shit. And like they're known to kill people if they move certain rocks or they build certain roads without giving permission, like to the elves. Like I don't know, somebody has to like write a note on the bottle and throw it right in there. You know
oh
what I'm
my
saying? I don't know how this shit works, but enough the government does this shit. I'm like, what?
oh my
I
God,
was
I didn't know all this.
so blown away when I was talking to this woman that was from Iceland, telling me they take it dead seriously. And they tell local visitors that come there, like they warn people to stay away certain areas. And I heard there was sexual relationships with some of the locals there, with some of the elf people that would take them into their parallel world and stuff.
Oh my God.
It's
What
really
do they
That's
nuts.
look like? Are
crazy.
They
they
look
like
they
tiny
look
people?
as she was telling me they look exactly like the Lord of the Rings type elves. They're really clean cut, blonde, blue hair, very just you know proper talk and whatnot.
Huh.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's some crazy things going on out in the world.
So I
I
can
mean,
see why someone would like want to like get their freak on if they're like looking like that one elephant that was with the
Yeah, they
crew of
sound kind of hot, Dustin, if I'm being honest.
yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have Rona back with us sometime
We
because
should.
she knows more about the mermaids and stuff
I
like
say
that.
I would love to watch that episode and learn
Yeah,
more.
and we want to have like a big group chat with a bunch of girls. You'll
That's the
definitely be
plan.
invited because I want to orchestrate something like that. It's been a while since I've done
Right
something
on.
like that, so we'll
Absolutely.
get Rona and you and a bunch of others on that one. Because yeah, we're gonna do like a mermaid one because you look like a mermaid yourself with that hair.
Yeah, I was say I have my
Yes,
little
mermaid
mermaid
hair.
metal art on my wall too. I have a mermaid,
Oh, do you
Medusa,
really?
yep,
Oh shit.
some butterflies, moths, cats,
Medusa, you
mushrooms.
said? You have Medusa?
Yep.
I love Medusa.
I was scrolling your page and I saw your Medusa. It's gorgeous.
I
And I
adore
was like, oh,
You
Medusa.
hell
guys
yeah.
are crushing on each other. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, Chrissy, I wanted to ask you. So I was scrolling your profile and you are a complete bombshell. You are
Oh, so
hilarious
you.
She is, isn't she?
and you clearly have a heart of gold, which is just amazing.
Oh.
So I'm really excited to meet you. Are you like an astrologer or, like a spiritual coach or something?
No, so I'm a paranormal investigator. I have come to learn over time that I'm maybe a little bit more sensitive than I thought I was,
Mhm.
and it's been really painful. But
Oh no.
you're sensitive too, I assume, huh?
Oh, very. Yeah. Excuse me.
You seem super, super sweet and kind. When I watched your interview, I just said, "Oh, she just has the sweetest soul.
Oh.
She's adorable." Um,
Yeah.
and it's so nice to meet you. You seem lovely. I
Some
are you Wiccan?
um, I wouldn't really identify with anything. I was reading into, witchcraft a little bit, but I was more into, just learning about the energies, vibrations of everything around me. So I don't know. I don't really, yeah, identify with anything in particular. How about you?
I I don't. I was raised Christian, and I don't. That doesn't resonate with me.
Yep.
I I feel like Buddhism is really more philosophy than religion, but it's considered a religion. And
Mhm.
Buddhism is probably the only religion that really speaks to me.
Yep.
But I mean, I believe that we are all one consciousness, and that's why we can feel each other sometimes so
Oh,
strongly
absolutely.
from afar.
Yep. Oh my God, I can pick up on energies from people I know that live across the country. It's insane. But
Yeah,
Uh,
because I think Luna said that you're very intuitive too.
yep.
Yeah,
They have been there was a while there I was trying to work on it a little through meditation and do that, but I haven't been working on it too much. I should get
sure.
back into that.
I
But
know
it's
life
fun.
does get busy. We're like, you,
Yeah. Oh
you
my
you
gosh. I'm
you get
all
so
over
far in
the
these habits, and it's just like, damn, and then you have to
place.
start all the way over again. You're like,
yeah.
damn.
So many
And
things.
then well, you know what?
I'm
The
like,
editing is very tedious. I just started editing myself, and yeah, it is very tedious. And again, you pump out your own work, and you do your own stuff. You have multiple things going on in your life. It's
yep.
totally
And
understandable.
some days my software will keep crashing and I'm like, oh, okay, like now this is turning into a 15-hour day when it should have
Yeah,
been a 7.
yeah,
So you get hit with that sometimes, but it's fun and I love the adventure that comes with it, creativity.
yeah. No, it's so cool. And you live like an extravagant life too, because you have a husband, right? Right?
Yep, I
Yeah,
have a
because
husband.
you and him seem to go like to the raves and just go have parties. That party life. That's just you
Yeah.
you guys hit the gas like all the time.
Oh yeah, so we
It's just
have
like full blast. It's like
definitely
if
always
we're
on the
going
gas.
out, it's going
Yeah.
crazy. And you're always looking like you're looking like a 10 every time you're coming out too.
Thank
Just
you. I know. I'm like, I
yeah.
had to get more outfits soon. I was going through my closet the other day and I'm like, oh man, I've worn everything like so many times. Like I don't know if I can remix anything anymore. But yeah, he's a DJ and he is a promoter at a music venue in Milwaukee.
Oh, oh yeah, cool.
we're always busy with that.
Yeah.
It's fun. But yeah, so with my recipes too, I'm doing those because, we need to stay balanced and energized to be able to keep up with that lifestyle.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's very exhausting.
You can't be the one who's
Jesus.
drinking every weekend. I'm like, no, we're getting
Erica, you
older.
seem to have a passion for herbalism, correct?
Yeah.
I love herbalism. I know a few people who they actually go out into the woods and they forage. I think that's just amazing. I would love to get into that and just forage out in the woods like a weirdo
Same.
and make
And
my
I
own
really need to study
tinctures.
my plants though. Otherwise, we have this, what is it called? It's like a tower planter where you can just grow whatever you want out of it indoors, and it has lights that come down, and I want to start growing my own herbs through that, for my tonics and whatnot. And that would
Herbs are
be
healing. Everything we need to heal ourselves was given to us in nature. It's so amazing. Like you'll try some pharmaceutical medication and made with like these different chemicals, and you'll be like, this just isn't working for me. And then I'll
Yep.
try like an herb and I'm like, this is bomb. Like it's doing everything that this sleeping medication isn't doing for me or whatever.
Yep. Yep. So I get products through Anima Monday. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
So like that's like where I get a lot of my adaptogens, and I have this kit. It's called the Brain Kit because like Adderall doesn't really do much for me at all. Like I said, I can like feel that it's synthetic. My body's telling me like this isn't right. So I got this Brain Kit to help me focus through Anima Monday, and it's wonderful. It gives you energy and everything. Like I said, and the adaptogens help you adapt to stress. Um, so those are great. Yeah.
That's amazing. Ah, that's so cool. I have to learn more about your recipes. I'll have to buy your book when it comes out.
Oh yeah.
Are you into crystals?
A little bit. I have a little collection. Um, but I just need to keep studying them. I forget because I don't practice that often. Like, and go back and read my notes, and I'm looking at my little collection of crystals. I'm like, oh, I forget what this one is.
Yeah, yeah.
You a big crystal collector yourself?
Yeah, I've got a few, not a ton, but I got a crystal for every kind of mood. And God, if you sit there and meditate with a crystal, it really does, like I swear, it really does help.
Yeah, so you got to put like different crystals over your chakras,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
yeah, get more into that.
it's super cool. I need to learn more about it as well. Are you into manifestation?
Oh, big time. Yeah. Yep, I did an episode on it was my very first OFTV episode actually, on how to manifest. And you know what? I actually have my little book right here, the Project
Oh,
369. And
cool.
this went viral on TikTok. That's how I found out about it. But it
Oh, cool.
teaches you how to manifest, and
Oh shit.
Nikolai
You know,
Nikola tells us,
actually,
here.
I'm really about this theory too, because what I've done with my music and what I've done with this podcast is
Exactly.
all like straight
That was
up
all
like
you.
focus on like splashing my sex appeal out there, and then
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
And then like Howard Stern's got to move out of the way, type shit. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just no,
Well,
very funny. It's just where you put your energy, I feel like, is where it just starts to happen for you, or like I feel like I'm not happy at where with my job, and I feel so draining just being there. And I've been there for 22 years where I feel like the walls are just like you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm like, oh God. I
Yeah,
don't know.
start
And it's just kind of like
manifesting.
I feel like I'm kind of stuck because I don't want to go out and try something new where I have like some management over my shoulder. I'm at an area where like my management knows me. I'm like I do my job well because I've been there for 22 years. Otherwise, I'd have been gone a long time ago.
Mhm.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And I'm very likable. So I don't know. It's just draining, and it's yeah. I know
you're
how it
ready for
goes.
something new to. you know.
Yeah, well, again, these hobbies like that I have on the
Yeah, I
side
was gonna say
makes it
the
more
hobbies.
it makes it more bearable. And who knows if this stuff really takes off and wants to pay me and Chrissy, who knows? It could like really take off with sponsors and stuff like that. I could see that for us in the future. That'd be great.
Keeping you guys in my thoughts, helping them. Yes.
Oh,
We do a sponsor for Trojan.
wow.
Figure out some funny shit.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is when your brain focuses on something, not only do you lend your energy to it, which is very strong in itself, but your brain creates neural pathways to get there. All you have to do is think of your just envision yourself in this circumstance, and your brain creates new neural pathways. Your brain will figure it all out. You don't have to think about the pathway to that spot.
Yep.
Just envision it and
Yep.
your brain's working through it.
Right. And you
Cool.
gotta feel like you're already experience it, you know, talk
Oh,
about it as if it's already happening. And yep.
Yeah.
you gotta
Okay.
you gotta sense it. You gotta feel the emotions of it, which I'm
Yep.
assuming is what you were doing with your podcast, Dustin, because you
Yeah.
feel like it's coming to fruition.
Yeah. Again, like well, again, having my own sighting, having my own interest in the subject, and then like again, having my own independent research, and then finding out that Colonel Wendell Stevens, who's a famous UFO investigator, having this auction that got these photographs that really made it
Right.
pop for me. That was the golden ticket. It was like
Yep.
being the custodian to these awesome photographs that like other UFO research drool over, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool. It's just and then yeah, meeting all these cool people from all around the world doing these podcasts, and then having my own podcast, and then making my own world out of it. That was the
No,
whole
it's
kick
so
of
awesome.
shit here. That's just the yeah, it's very, very, very surreal. And yeah,
Yeah.
having Chrissy here, are you kidding me? This girl is fucking dope as shit.
No, you
You're dope as shit.
great at what you do.
Let's
I
just
love it.
compliment each other for the next.
I know. That's all we
I love
do.
it.
That's awesome. We're
And I
manifesting. We're manifesting what's happening.
We are.
That's
found
cool.
this new drink at the store. It's actually a
Oh, what is it called?
melting forest mushroom de-stress.
Oh, cool.
Got all sorts. Let's see here. It's got reishi, lion's mane,
Wow.
rhodiola, or rhodiola. I don't even know how to say that word. Potassium, vitamin B6, and L-theanine.
L-theanine. I love L-theanine. I take it every morning for my anxiety. It has helped me so much with my anxiety.
Really?
No
Yeah,
more
that
panic attacks.
that
I
and
need it.
L-theanine is
L-theanine.
extremely
I,
effective.
I actually
Yeah.
like to need something for
Yep.
anxiety. Yeah, I
I
get a
love
touch of that.
amino acids. They're
So
great.
where do you get that shit?
Oh, I found this at Woodman's. I was just browsing
Woodman's pop
around.
that out?
Oh my God, they have so many drinks. It's insane.
We
Like
have Woodman's here in
20
Madison,
drinks.
so yeah, I'll have to
You
look
do
for
have
that.
one?
Yeah, we have two of them actually.
Oh hell yeah, get out there. Go browse
Looks
those
so
aisles.
good.
That is good. Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
not taking
strawberry lavender one.
lavender.
But
That's so cool.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think. What is the last haunted place you've been to? I know Wisconsin's just full of shit, of like haunted shit at least.
But I don't know where time went this year, but when Halloween came around, I was like,
Yeah, how
oh,
was your Halloween, by the way? What'd
it
you
was
do?
fun. I went to Chicago. I met up with some friends from Detroit and Orange County that we met at Burning Man.
Oh
Well,
wow.
one of them was already one of our friends, but they flew out. We all met in Chicago and just had a little powwow. We went to this bar. It's called Replay. It's an arcade, and they had
Oh,
a little Beetlejuice Nickelodeon pop up going on. It was so
oh
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Sounds
I don't
so
know if
cool.
you saw my reel, but yeah, they had all these, characters rebuilt and little blasts from the past. And then we went home and watched Beetlejuice. And I haven't
Yeah.
seen that movie in so long. It was so good.
Yeah, the original. Hell
Yeah,
yeah. Have
I
you
know. I
seen
need to see the
have
new
you
one.
seen the second one?
Not yet. I was thinking about it
Oh,
last night. I'm
girl,
like,
get
I still
on
didn't
that.
watch it. I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
You
No,
guys saw it?
seriously.
I didn't see
Yes.
it.
Oh,
Oh, you
Chrissy.
didn't? Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
But no, yeah, it's great because it's more of a it kind of revolves around Beetlejuice's backstory. So you kind of find out how he died, and like you find out more of just his story. And it's kind
Yep.
of like, yeah, it's just really cool. And then they bring the original cast back. I think they did a great tribute to the guy who died. The dad, her dad died before they made the second movie.
Oh,
So they kind of like they incorporate him in a sense. They keep him alive in the movie. It's awesome. Very
nice.
awesome. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that. I wonder
Yes.
where it is. I want. Is
And
it
Tim
still?
Burton's great. He's the
Oh,
one that
Tim.
directed.
Did he
Yeah.
do the first one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just gotta double check
And
that.
they kind of did like the old claymation stuff too, like the sandworms. They kind of
Oh
did
yeah.
claymation
Oh
stuff.
yeah. No
Yeah.
shit.
Kind of keep it
Mm.
old school. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a movie buff, but
Yeah. I watched the Maxine trilogy movies. Well, I didn't
um
see the first one yet. Have you guys heard about
no.
the
No.
it's just um it's a horror series about a porn star. Um,
Oh, let's
you know,
hear about this
yeah,
porn
she's just,
star.
trying to run away from these murders, trying to get her and killing all of her friends. And, it's a good action film.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
action than horror, but good for the
I love
Halloween.
horror or action. I just like being thrilled and like punched in the face when I watch a film, you know? I want to be emotionally disturbed. Do you guys watch this is a show, but do you guys watch Black Mirror?
I've seen a
Oh
couple of
yes,
episodes. I was
I've
just
seen a couple
talking
of
about
episodes
this
too.
with someone
Hmm.
else last night because I like that's too realistic for what's happening on in the world these
Exactly.
days. I'm like, wait, it's happening right now.
Exactly. It's basically a mirror of our real life. And that's why it's so disturbing, is because
Yeah.
it really hits you. It punches you in the gut. I need a few days to recover whenever I watch a Black Mirror episode.
Oh, it's that strong for
Too
you?
real. It's
Oh my
too
God.
real. It's good though. That's why it's so good.
Oh yeah. I'm saying it's hard for me to watch fiction things because, I'm more fascinated. Well, I say that, but I'm like, what is fiction? Like, I feel like
Right.
everything is possible. The things we were told that were fiction when we were younger, we're realizing
Oh
Or it's
are
my
kind of
God.
like,
Yeah.
these are real. Like
or some of
fairies,
these directors
leprechauns,
know the
they're all
truth
real.
and then kind of like putting their little secrets in their movies, kind of like Eyes Wide Shut,
I haven't
with
seen that one.
Stanley Kubrick
You're
with
right, this one.
Tom Cruise. And that one's gnarly. It talks more like the like the cultic society in the United States, and like
Which one is that
it's a bunch
movie?
of I'm sorry,
What
Tom
movie is
Cruise.
that?
Eyes
Eyes
It's
Wide
Wide
called
Shut.
Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah.
Okay, I have that written down
Heard
now.
of that one, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, it's really bizarre. A lot of dark sex and yeah,
Dark sex.
it's just kind of like
Kind of
cultic.
dark sex.
Someone being sacrificed or having an orgy, then getting sacrificed. Really
Yeah.
crazy shit. Kind of like a Diddy party.
Not as weird as
That's
that
it.
dude eating the other guy's dick when he's alive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Pretty fucked up. Yeah, it's about as fucked up as it can get.
Do you hear about that story? That true story, Erica?
No, what's
Um,
going on? Enlighten me.
all right, I'll tell this really quick. This Daniel likes to tell this story because it happened in Germany. I think this happened not too crazy long ago, probably 15 years ago. Some guy had a sick fantasy of wanting to eat his lover, and he was trying to find someone who was willing to do that, and he found somebody on the dark web that had like a similar fantasy of like being killed and eaten by his lover. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh my,
it's like a match made
how the
for
stars
in
align.
heaven with these two guys that found each other online. So the plan was that they were gonna just straight up, make love with each other and then sit down and start straight up feasting on one of the guys. Like they started with his penis. So
Mhm.
this guy set up video cameras all around the house, and they're all recording everything. Like so they sit there. Dude chopped off the dude's dick and they're trying to eat it. They cooked it first, but it's like turned
Oh
into
my
rubber and stuff. And like the guy was starting to pass out because of the blood loss. And then he took him to the bathtub and then like slit his throat and then like held him upside down and like kind of like hung him like a deer and kind of gutted him. And yeah, and
Oh,
he started like chopping off meat off the dude and started saving it in his refrigerator. you know,
okay, Jeffrey
and
Dahmer.
yeah, just a Jeffrey
Yep.
Dahmer type shit.
Oh my
But the
God.
fact that not like the fact that his victim was willing to do
Oh
this, like
yeah,
this
yeah.
was his fantasy too. So it's just like,
The real
holy
story?
bitch, yeah, it's the
Recently?
Germany, yeah, it's like 15 years ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's quite
Yeah, it's
recent.
pretty recent. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like Ed Gein
Oh my
type
God.
shit, but holy Christ! But
People are
where the fuck are these people, right? Like who?
I
What?
want
And
to
wild.
know like
wanted
what
to
went
film this?
wrong in someone's psyche
That
for
takes a
them
lot
to
of
be turned
psyche.
on by this idea of this. Like I read something once on necrophilia. It was about a
Oh yeah.
woman necrophilia,
Whoa,
and
that's
I
rare.
couldn't eat. Yeah, I know. I couldn't literally for like 3 days after I read the article. I was so disturbed from it.
My
Oh man.
sister is married to this guy, and he makes music. I can't stand this guy. He's a bad person.
You know
But
this guy
he
personally?
like, huh?
You
Yeah.
know this guy personally?
Unfortunately, they've been together
Oh
since
Christ.
they were in high school. But his music is about like necrophilia. I'm like, this is not normal. And he's
Uh,
talking about like justified murder in his songs. And I'm like, telling my sister, I'm like, aren't you afraid he's gonna murder you guys? And she is. um,
well, yeah.
but it's sick. I don't know how people are into this and like demons running rampant.
Yeah. It's weird. And yeah, just the whole yeah, eating somebody and the necrophiliac stuff. And I think there's a yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Down a dark hole there. I can imagine.
Yeah. We're like,
Dark hole.
Let's lighten the mood here. Let's
Let's
see.
yeah.
lighten it up. Can we talk about spirit guides? Because
Yeah, let's do that.
I have been dying to figure out, and I don't know, Eric, if you know how to talk to your spirit guides, but I've been asking people, and my friends are saying, well, just sit down and like have a notebook ready and ask questions, and whatever comes to mind probably is related to your spiritual guide. And I that didn't work for me. And they say, like with animal spirit guides, that whatever animal like speaks to you the most. And I have a lot of birds that come say hi to me. So I feel like my spirit animal might be a bird or something. But do you have
Yeah,
any insight on this?
absolutely. So, a person can have up to like 9 spirit animals. And you can have
Oh,
a different spirit animal for, just any area you're in your life. Sometimes when I journal, I have my spirit animals book here actually.
yes.
But I will go through and
Give us both the reading here. That'd be great.
spirit animals or
I'm always start with Chrissy
come
first.
out and yeah,
Yes.
and it always resonates so hard. You could have one, for a time period in your life or for your
Well, this is
birth.
gonna be interesting if it's like that for Chrissy.
Yeah. So it's
A
so funny.
time period one
So,
here.
okay,
Yes.
so
Let's do a
I
time
am
period one.
going to start flipping through the pages and then you just
Shit.
intuitively let me know when to stop. Who am I doing first, Chrissy?
I guess
Chrissy,
you're
yeah,
doing me
dude.
Okay,
first.
Yeah.
here we go. Flipping through.
All right, stop.
Okay. Let me just see. Okay, there's 2 of them on here. So there's 2 animals. I'm gonna just go like this. You tell me when to stop.
Oh, that book is getting it.
All right.
Jeez, you give me
Get in there.
yeah, Jesus.
You're
Lucky
never
book.
gonna believe what you got.
What?
You got the toucan.
Oh my God.
Yep, the bird.
The bird.
Yes.
Yep,
That's
the
awesome.
bird, yeah.
Okay.
This
This is great.
confirms it.
So, wow, that's so funny.
That's
So your
hilarious.
element is air. Your primary colors are black, green, orange, and yellow. Do you resonate with those colors at all recently?
Always green and always black.
Yep, you're a little black. So it says here, the toucan is symbolic of communicating in a direct, clear, and concise manner. It means you get to point across. Sorry, it means you get your point across using bold, colorful adjectives that encourage
Yes,
others.
I can see that.
See that? Yep.
Yep.
A toucan means you are a leader who is motivational and inspiring. can absolutely see that.
Yeah, I see
Oh,
that too. Yeah.
If you need to add flair to your wardrobe, your home or I cannot
That's all right.
or your work environment, ask Toucan for assistance.
Hmm.
So next time you need to figure out
interesting.
something,
That actually seems super accurate for me.
I was gonna say your
I really
wardrobe when
like
I was
that.
going through your photos and like so
Yeah.
nope, give me 1 second.
I
Got her
love
tongue
oh,
tied.
it's actually why I love Erica so much. I was looking through her photos and I was like, oh my God, I love her style. I love all this
It's
color
just
and this
look at her tattoos.
flair.
Look at her
She's so
back tattoo. You
Yeah,
can show off
I
your
love.
back tattoo later to us.
Oh yeah, I was I
gotta
will
see
definitely
it.
show you guys
Oh
that before.
God.
I
Man,
love tattooed people, by the way. I don't know if Dustin, I told you that already, but I love tattoos on people. I think
She's
they're
expressed it
gorgeous.
multiple times.
do you have
I
tattoos?
love it. Keep
Yeah.
going though. I love hearing it.
Oh, let's keep going for you.
Yeah.
Where am I? So the Toucan can help you get in touch with your higher self and increase your ability to draw your own inspiration from universal consciousness.
Yeah.
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 It is strength when you need it and courage when you feel you might fail. It pushes fear aside so that you can shine.
Hmm.
Toucan is a colorful showman that gives you its brilliance when you must perform or speak in front of others. That's funny.
Yeah.
It means that you're a true friend, caring, and will go out of your way to help someone, even if they say they're fine. You know the truth
Yeah.
and will go the extra mile. So
Yeah.
you say
That,
you're
that's
sensitive.
it.
You can pick up on
Yeah.
that.
I'd see that to a
Like
T. Yeah.
Dustin the other day when I
Yes.
randomly
I was about to say
ran.
that. Yes. You reached
Okay,
out to
I
me.
ran like I care about Dustin now. Now I feel like connected to Dustin now. So the
Uh-huh.
other day, I randomly was like, "Oh no, is Dustin not okay? I have to go check up on him." And I was like, "Don't be crazy, Chrissy, stop." And I was like, "No, I have to check up on Dustin and make sure he's okay." So I messaged him. I was like, "Dustin, I know this sounds crazy, but like I'm worried that you're not okay, like emotionally."
You're right.
Oh
No.
my
And like we had a talk. And he's like, "No, I'm okay. I'm okay." So yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, no.
God.
Well, if you said that maybe a few days after, and I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucked. That date kind of sucked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, well,
Maybe I
thank
got the
you.
bad vibes. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why.
that
You're
was
like, get
it.
away from her.
Yeah, you could have saved me that day. Just like,
I
fuck
could have. It was
that.
during your date that I got the bad vibes.
Yeah,
That's,
weird.
she's got your back, and that's
She
awesome.
does. No, she really
Pick up
no.
on that. See,
I
yeah, I love that you can
please
pick up
continue
on.
doing that, Chrissy. Please, if you feel like something
Okay,
overcoming, just reach
I
out to me
did.
because
It
I
was like
like
during your date,
that
and you
means a
said you
lot to
were
me because no
okay.
one does that for me. So
Yeah.
you're the only one. Goes to my heart.
Oh.
I love.
Is there any more and for Chrissy or
There's
okay?
one more
Okay.
sentence. It says the toucan urges you to be bold and oh, sorry, it's a little dark. Okay, toucan urges you to be bold while living life to the fullest. Find your joy, happiness, and inner peace with a toucan as your guide.
Oh,
It's funny you said that because I have an Italian. It says "Live life to the fullest"
Oh
tattooed on
my
my
gosh.
chest. So that's kind of like that's pretty
Yeah.
awesome too. Funny,
Yeah.
funny.
The
Well,
synchronous.
I think it's my turn now. I'm excited.
Yeah.
yes, Dustin's turn.
Okay. There we go.
I love my sound effects. All right, let's see. Stop.
All right. And tell me one.
Yeah, give that book a good finger in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop right there. That G spot.
So you got the earthworm.
Oh no.
I wonder what this one means. I've never read into this
All
one.
right, it better be something sexual.
All right, so your element is earth.
Yeah.
Primary colors are brown and red.
Oh yeah, the red for sure.
Oh, there you go.
I'm rocking the
Brown
red all the
hair,
time.
red,
Yeah.
yep, got the badger. Yep.
Yeah.
Dancing. Wait, wet my whistle real quick.
No, that's cool. The liquid shroom.
Yep. Okay, so when the earthworm appears, it means you have to take time to look at the little things in your life, scrutinize and absorb the minute details, turn them over and work them out as if you were tending a garden.
Mm.
Only in working through a situation can you bring it to a successful resolution. Cultivating and tending your life with love, joy, and happiness allows for new growth. Is resonating with you so far?
Yeah, no, definitely. Sure.
You may feel that the efforts you're making are small and inconsequential, but your actions will reshape your environment.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's manifesting.
Yeah.
Earthworm means you will need to dig deep and move slowly in order to make substantial, lasting progress. You are persistent in your attention to detail. A natural caretaker, you find joy in helping other people and animals, and you often fight for causes that will positively impact the environment. Earthworm encourages you to clean house both physically and emotionally, letting go of anything clogging up your system. Earthworm warns against people who may try to take advantage of you, so be wary of anyone who suddenly has a keen interest in you and what you're doing.
Yeah, like that one girl I want to date with me.
Girl, you want to try to take advantage of you.
She took, doesn't matter. No, it's again, that's really resonating though. Seriously. No, seriously. I mean, I have been too, like just kind of like just taking care of myself more, thinking just do a little more exercising. I really never done that. I'm just kind of just kind of feeling good and actually taking vitamins, just natural vitamins and stuff like that. And I don't know, just kind of again, just because now that I am 40 years old, I have to take care of myself. So yeah, I'm just trying to be more serious and stuff like that, making doctor's appointments, making one to getting a scan. You know that the colon boxes. You ever heard those? Like
Yeah, Cologuard.
yeah. I was gonna get one for myself now that I'm 40 years old. So
Great.
but again, like taking steps like that to
Yes, absolutely.
so again, I can resonate what you're saying with just taking it slow, just focusing on myself, not maybe focusing much on the dating scene because it is absolutely horrible. I know you girls haven't been in it in a long time, but
long time. Erika, how long have you been married for?
So we just had our 1 year anniversary.
Oh my God.
October, got married on October 28th, but we've been
that's great.
Together since October 27th, 2018. But
yeah,
that's awesome.
Thank you so much. And I saw you're married too. How long have you guys been together?
Oh my God. We've been married for 11 years now or something. It's been like Tinder. I don't even think Tinder was a thing when I.
You guys went on Tinder?
That's awesome.
No, we met
what?
Like I've literally never done Tinder. I don't have the Tinder experience.
Oh my gosh, it's awful.
Okay.
I'd be glad you
before that, I wouldn't be a Tinder person anyway because I'm demisexual and I'm just highly attracted to people's souls, and I don't do casual flings. That's not my thing. Like if you're a beautiful person on the inside, I will think you're just the hottest person in the world.
Yeah.
I need more people like you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I think more people with like people in wheelchairs. Like, I want you in my life.
Listen, you could be in a wheelchair and also be ugly in the inside. All right.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You could be like totally deformed or like really disabled person in general.
It's true. It's true.
Well, it's like you've seen that one. I'm pretty sure that one couple. I forgot their names, but he's got this real. He can barely move because he's got his no muscles and stuff like that. But he's married to his like a girl like you, what you girls look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? But she like again fell in love with his heart and mind and stuff like that. As I mean, it's beautiful. That's cool. But again, it's just like it fucks people up so hard. Like I can't imagine what kind of crazy questions and hate people, or like, what are you doing, wasting your time? And she's richer than him. That's another thing. Yeah. It's not like she's like in it for the money. She's fucking making more money than his ass.
I know. People used to ask me if people used to make jokes about how my husband must be making money. At the time, I was making better money than him.
That is amazing.
Like, I'm with him because he's like a beautiful soul, and I'm highly attracted to that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yep. I'm gonna say my husband,
Oh
he's
shit.
physically
Where are these other
attractive.
girls that are interested in beautiful souls at? What the fuck? I don't know about that. You're like a dime a dozen. Shit.
Yeah. Same with my
Uh,
husband. He's physically attractive, but his soul just, like,
Right.
oh my God. Sometimes when he's talking out in public, like our friends who don't know him like that well, they'll be like, "Oh my God!" They're like, "Thomas is like that guy." Like, yeah, he is. So
that's crazy. Well, I can imagine too that like you bring out maybe a little stress too upon him because it's just I can imagine what other men and women that want you super bad too.
oh,
Like
you'd be
as Chrissy
surprised.
does.
Has a deep,
Chrissy gets
Well,
the
women
Chrissy gets
have
the
no,
girls too coming at her.
yeah.
Erica probably has the same experience as me,
I was
where
gonna
people
say
get
exactly.
bitter that we're married.
What'd you
Yeah.
say? I couldn't hear you.
Erica probably has the same experience as me, where people sometimes get bitter that we're married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
More, men leave me alone for the most part. Like, sometimes they'll slide in my DMs, but my brain just automatically ignores that.
Oh, for
And
Yeah.
sure.
but like my husband, he's a DJ, and some women are really nasty to me. And
I
it's just
saw that.
hilarious.
Like, so what happened? Because you posted something the other day, right? That was
Oh,
someone, what happened with that?
oh my gosh. So I do OnlyFans and OFTV, and for some reason my profile is just not bringing in as much as it should. So this girl offered to help me, and we agreed on a certain percentage she would take for helping me, and that was 20%. And then a couple days in, she says, "Well, I promised these other people I would pay them this amount, so I need that." And I was like, "Well, I don't have that." So I paid her the 20% we agreed on initially, and she deleted me off everything and started calling
Whoa.
other agencies up and slandering me, being
Oh my
like, "Don't
God.
pick her up." And these other agencies were listening to her, and they're like, it was just one agency, but
That's
they
horrible.
called me up after, and they're like, "This girl is off her rocker right now." Like, your profile is doing better than you think, but they're willing to help me grow. So the universe, it came full circle for me in the end.
Oh, nice.
That
Perfect.
girl at that moment,
Good.
that really upset me because she was supposed to be my friend,
Yeah.
and then she pulled that out of nowhere, and then I'm being deleted and blocked and slandered. And but then yesterday I spent the whole day in Chicago with other creators because that situation brought me together with others, and I had a really good day yesterday. So it all came full circle for me.
Listen, life has natural karma. You're going to be a
Yeah.
douche, someone's going to come at you.
Yeah.
It's just, there's a natural karma that you cannot avoid. There's no way of avoiding it.
It was funny earlier that morning when I woke up to these messages of her like freaking out on me, and I had $0 in my bank account at that moment. I couldn't even get the money out of my account. She's like, "I want the 20% today," and I got
The
it
fuck?
together. Yeah, no, she was really rude. But I took a nap after that because I was crying, and I woke up to text messages from my job saying that I won the raffle at work, which was
Really?
like a small little
Oh yeah.
money, but it was good. I'm
Yeah.
like,
It gets
that's
your
good karma.
yeah, I
I
was just
just
saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I'm
you're
sorry
right.
you had to
Karma.
experience that bullshit. And yeah, if anything, you should be feeling her envy from afar
Yeah.
and soak up that shit and use that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Me,
Transmute,
yeah, exactly.
transmute
Yep.
that
Oh
energy,
yeah. I'm an
Erica.
alchemist for sure. Like, sometimes I can get upset for a minute, but I don't linger on it too long. Like,
No, see, like
temperate status like that
all of
long
us are
time.
making so much light right now that we cast some shadows that come along with it. So
Yeah.
that's how it is, you know.
Yeah.
But again, it's funny to kind of
Yeah.
at the same time, it's kind of funny. We get basking in a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's funny. Yeah,
It is
you
funny.
have to
Yeah.
laugh.
You gotta laugh, dude.
Oh my
It's the
God.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah. all the time.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I have a quick question, real quick.
Yeah.
You guys are into aliens and whatnot. So have you guys seen the articles coming out where there's, I mean, this they've been saying this for a while now, but it's getting a little more mainstream about how outer space is in the ocean.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God. I
Hmm.
have thought that forever, and I'm so excited about the
Yeah,
fact that we're
I
talking
know.
about it finally. I
Yeah.
literally have believed for the longest time that this is not even our planet. This our world is like 75% water. We are minorities on this planet. They
Sure.
probably think we're just little dumb people that they just have to avoid, and this is their planet. That's what I really think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Being on the bottom of the ocean and the fact that we only know like less than 10% of the ocean, that's scary shit, right? And we
Oh, we know
know,
very little.
the fact that we know so much about outer space kind of trips us out too. It's like,
Yeah,
what
we
the
know
fuck? So,
more about outer
you know,
space than we know about our own
yeah, I
ocean.
was like, what the fuck? And yeah, and we have people going down there trying to look at the Titanic getting blown up and shit. You know? It's just like, what the fuck are we doing?
That whole
That was
story.
bound to happen, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah,
What
for
did they
sure.
think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. I think they've been here for billions of years, and I think
Yep.
the fact that we have all these weird creatures on Earth because of them, even like the mermaids. Like if you think of that, that's perfect. They could like make sea creature humanoid things down there. You know the
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
They're
don't know, man.
definitely finding more scary things down there. Like, yeah, these definitely look.
There's like orbs. There's like spheres down there too that move around really fast. And um, there's one famous video like this sailboat. There's people on a sailboat were filming this shit in the water, but it's the size of say a bit bigger than a basketball. There was just cruising on the surface of the water.
Oh my
It's just like
God.
just on its own. Like what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, you know,
Making its own wake and shit. Like it's bizarre, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think the ocean's very, very scary and not to be fucked with.
when I went to the aquarium for the first time in Tennessee when I was
Mm.
like 22 or something, and completely fascinated me how they have the LED fish or like jellyfish
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah, yeah. How the
illuminate all different colors. I'm like,
yeah, that crazy.
how this exists in our ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and they're nothing like us. They're nothing like that. We basically have aliens on our own planet. It's called the freaking ocean, the deep ocean full of aliens.
Yep.
That's what they are. We
Well,
have
no,
a different planet on our planet.
no,
Yeah.
and then like even from outer space, like the octopus, there's like no fossil record of the octopus, and they think that's panspermia, where like
From an asteroid, right?
organisms are living on these asteroids that like come alive after crash landing on Earth, and that's even like there's a theory of how we came to be, or even we may have crash landed here on a spaceship and caused a war with each other because some dumbass crashed here, you know, and we had to start from sticks and stones. So that could have been the first world war was with sticks and stones. Who knows?
Yeah.
Um, no, I just yeah, this and the ancient stories too. You just can't ignore. I'm sorry, like the first religions had to have been like the weather, like the stuff that you can actually physically touch and see, the rain, the earthquakes, the fucking lightning, and that causes fire. You know what I'm saying? Like they think
Yeah,
that's
with all
God.
of
We can harness this fire after hit a tree here. No, it's just it's weird. And then like out of out of the blue, all the cultures around the world start talking about the same things of vehicles and gods coming down, multiple gods, not just one god.
Yep.
I think it just started like getting more popularized or um, mainstreamed in the old culture that like it turned into like only one god, and it's like everybody's got to worship this one thing because all these other humans started writing multiple versions of the book, and the truth started to get less and less and less and less, and it's more of a control type dealy dilly. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's endless.
It
But
really
again, this is the main source of like
I saw a
aliens.
coexist sticker and I was like, yeah, like everything's just like a spiritual war right now going on in the world. And I think, everyone's like, you have to worship my God and there's only one. No,
Well,
there's
yeah, like F or the Palestinians and
yeah.
uh,
That war, of course.
people in, yeah, like Israel. And that's just so silly, man. Like half the things, and you
Yeah,
think God would like that's God's like Holy Land. That's just like desolate and very
yeah,
flattened out by war and just
yeah.
mixed cultures.
Kill every, yeah,
Yeah, he'd be on an island somewhere in Fiji.
I feel like
yeah.
if religion causes so much controversy and war and fighting, and religion in itself just strikes me as a low vibrational thing, to be honest with you, because of
It
how
is.
much controversy it causes.
Sure,
Yep,
sure. And
seriously.
then I find it
Yeah.
really weird that a lot of the Mormon kids actually come on my Facebook and like befriend me. And when I befriend them, they like message me and say, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And this, they started like going down, like trying to get to know me, and then they started bringing in like um the God stuff. But I was just like, do you like read my profile? They like, do you even look what I do? Like, and I like because I like debating these kids because it kind of gets me
Yeah.
kind of warmed up for other shit in the future. But yeah, I bring a bunch of ancient aliens into their Mormon belief too, because there are some stories of like them talk Joseph Smith talking to
Oh,
an
that's right.
angel or some
Yeah.
god or some kind of creature that came down. Or even like they believe that their god came from a planet called Coli or some shit and had like 30 wives and shit. Or fuck, I don't know. It's some weird shit too. A lot of polygamy type dealy, weird shit.
A lot of those religious people wiggle their way into polygamy. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
like Scientology type shit.
Um,
I feel like
Like
most
Tom
cults
Cruise
are
is
like,
like the
hey,
a demigod for that fucking group.
yeah. I feel like most cults are like, hey, God told me to bang a bunch of women. You know,
Yeah.
they're like, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we just watched Breath of Fire. Have you guys watched that yet?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh, that's about the yoga, um,
Oh, the yogi guy.
video. Yeah, the yogi guy.
Yeah, yeah. It's like really fucked up, crazy, twisted, culty type shit.
Yep, really dark.
Yeah.
Them using their power to manipulate and take advantage of so
Girls
many
and
people. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah,
like
we
there was a remember that one UFO cult back in the 80s, the Heaven's Gate. Remember that?
Was that the Kool-Aid one?
The suicide one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they all
oh
they
yeah.
had like they had like black Nike track suits and they all like took a bunch of poison and some of them had like
When they're on the
some
island and
are
they're trying to escape.
no, it was in the United States. But you're talking about that's that was it
I forget the name of that one.
George God damn it. We should know this. There's like 900 people that died all at once
Yeah,
drinking that fucking Kool-Aid.
yeah,
What
that's
the fuck is his name? Oh, it's gonna kill me. Fuck that.
it's
But
all right.
people
We know
know.
what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
we all know it. I think our audience knows. Yeah,
It,
like
it
you
was coming
dumbass,
to
you
like a
should know
month
this.
later.
Yeah. But no, yeah, these cults, like, but yeah, that was all about an alien. They all thought they were aliens and they were going back to their spaceship with this mass suicide they were gonna do. Really crazy shit. And I think the Heaven's Gate still exists as a cult. That like
No
there's like
way.
members. Yeah, you like looked that up online. It had like a website that's still like running up. Um, yeah, weird stuff. Like I've like dealt with the Figu in Switzerland, and that's with the Billy Meyer contactee. He's well, from my experience with dealing the Figu, because Colonel Wendell Stevens was very heavily into the subject of Billy Meyer and actually spent like 10 years in Switzerland with Billy Meyer working on this case. He's an abductee that actually had still like I guess today still has physical contact with these blonde hair, blue eyed ETs from the um, Pleiaren star cluster. Or, I forgot what it's called. But anyways, yeah. Again, they would come and visit him back when he was 5 years old, and like kind of telling him he was kind of like the reincarnation of multiple important people on Earth one time. Like I think he was Jesus at one time, or stuff like you know how it all kind of goes. But what was unique about his case, in my belief, he had physical contact with ETs in the early days, and then it kind of turned the ETs cut him short, and like he started to fake a lot of the stuff to keep up the persona of this kind of like he had like a crazy following back in the 70s and 60s. Now, I mean, the Figu still exists and they're still around as a group. But when I got my hands on Colonel Wendell's stuff, they all started to reach out to me because Wendell Stevens was a big part of the investigations back in the 60s and 70s. But and I got contacted with Michael Horn, who is kind of the U.S. ambassador for Michael Horn, and we had him on our show right in the way beginning of our shows. You can see Michael Horn stuff. We have like 5 videos with him on it because I had a lot of the I have some Billy Meyer photographs of. He has the largest. Let me give a little backstory. Billy Meyer. He is like the largest photographs of any UFOs coming up to just pick him up, basically, and then he's interacting with these. They look just like Chrissy. Not shitting you. He's like taking pictures. And he's with these women and gorgeous and shit, right? And yeah, he would actually go back in time. He actually take pictures of dinosaurs, medieval shit. He had interactions with them when he was living in India, and he was living in an ashram, and I guess like 10 others that were with him living there. We're witnessing the UFOs picking him up and him interacting with these blonde-haired people. Again, I think there was a lot of real early contact, and then it got cut short where it's like you see his later pictures started to look more like funky and weird, and that doesn't look right. And starts questioning the whole story. So there's a lot of controversial shit about the Billy Meyer case. There's a lot of people in Figu who still really defend him, or they go out of their way to like really express their feelings and what is right and what's wrong and who's faking what. And it's just the whole cesspool shit that happens in the paranormal community too. It's just yeah, it's really weird. You meet all these really weird fucking people, and like the
Let's say, what a life to have.
I mean, some of them have kind of bad attention. Otherwise, I wouldn't say they're all fucking weird. But like, some of them just had these like, they come off really rude, or like, I don't know. That was more like in the early stages of what I was doing. It really has cooled down now that I made my own platform, making like my own moves. I think people leave him alone. It's like, of course, he's doing something with his life, and they're just some fucking nerds on their fucking computers,
Yeah.
being sucked into a cult.
Easy to have.
All right, I just went on a little rant there.
No, you're good.
Hey, you got it
I
out.
that chest. Those fucking Mormons and those egos. Sorry. But yeah, what time is it here? I think if we can wrap up for now. That was dope.
Yeah, the time went by fast. Wow.
No, I like Erika. I like to have you back on again, and with like
absolutely
a group of girls, and this again, just kick the shit.
I was trying to rally because I was down in Chicago yesterday, hanging out with my other OnlyFans girls, and
cool.
we were talking about all the paranormal stuff. I was like, "Do you guys have any experiences?" I'm like, I feel like we could all get on camera and talk about them, but they don't have many.
Fun.
Can you get your OnlyFans girls up in here?
Yeah, I'll try to rally them up, and
that'd be great.
If you like, they have
seriously,
yeah.
Send them my way. Like, say, hey, message
absolutely
shoot in, and then I can send them up with dates and with you too, if they feel comfortable chit chatting with you.
Want to do, say,
that'd be great.
Huh?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right on.
All right. Well, hey, why don't you stick with me for 2 more minutes?
Okay.